Good day. I'm back with mega movie numbers for you all. This is where we run down physical media by the numbers. First, we take a look at the top 20 selling 4K Ultra HD discs of a previous week. I give you my thoughts and recommendations on every single title there so you can help make more informed buying decisions in the future for your collection, of course. And of course, we talk about the market share breakdown where we look at all the different disc formats you love. DVDs, Blu-rays, 4K, see how well they're selling in comparison to one another. And then we talk about the state of physical media right now. What is happening in the future with collecting in this movie amazing hobby we absolutely love? Where do we go next? And of course, we just have a great time talking them movies. So first, if you love collecting physical media just like me and being a part of this amazing league of mega film fans where you have a friendly film place to talk the movies you love and just have a great time with all this physical media amazingness, you are in the right spot. Go ahead and mega smash that like and subscribe. That way you stay entertained and up to date on all the latest physical media topics. But let's get into the list of bangers. Right here at the bottom, we're going to have Maxine. I absolutely love this movie in theaters. I love the 80s, just nostalgia to it all, the Hollywood filmmaking, and just Mia Goth gives an excellent performance in basically a giallo mystery setting. So phenomenal filmmaking right there by Ty West. Next up, we're going to have Signs from Disney. I've not picked this one up on 4K, maybe in the future. It's a Shyamalan title. I do like Shyamalan as a director. I think he's really inventive. I just haven't seen this one in the longest time, ever since I was a kid. So I do got to check it out again sometime. Next up, we have a tie here actually with Despicable Me 4 on Universal and then Happiness on Criterion. It is Criterion sale season, so that makes sense. Despicable Me 4 was a totally fun family movie. Don't know much about Happiness. So, yeah, you guys gotta let me know. Do you think I should pick it up this sale? Is it in my cup of tea? Next up, we gotta have Dune Part 2 from Warner. Excellent sci-fi action epic movie. Can't wait to see Dune Messiah when that comes out. That movie just sounds great and it looks great. It's very, very cool. So I can't wait. Next up, we got to have Five Nights at Freddy's from Universal. Made sense. It got super discounted for spooky season. It was like under $12. That's why you got to follow my Amazon deal videos that come out almost every Monday. That way you can save yourself some money and pick up some great 4K because that's a fun movie. Really cool animatronics there. Next up, gotta have Bad Boys Ride or Die from Sony Pictures. This is my favorite out of the Bad Boys franchise. I just think it was a perfect combo of action and comedy. The chemistry was there between the main characters, so it was just super fun. Next up, we gotta have a new one here, Shocker, right, from Shout Studios. This, I believe, is a Wes Craven title. I've never seen it though, but the cover always sticks out in my mind ever since I went to the video store when I was young. I just thought it was a really cool looking, creepy cover. So I got to see this one eventually, hopefully when it gets discounted. Next up, we're going to have Talk to Me from Lionsgate. Of course, this was another spooky season title that got heavily discounted. And so, yeah, I thought it was pretty creepy when I saw it in theater. So if you're a horror fan, got to check it out. Same with The Ring from Paramount. And I actually just picked this one up when I saw it at a local Walmart. I just love the VHS looking cover to it all. Looked really stylized. And I haven't plugged in the disc yet, but I'm hoping great things. I remember seeing it when I was a kid, and it was absolutely terrifying. So we got to see what I think of it now as an adult. Next up, we're going to have Long Legs from Decal. A lot of people love this movie. I thought it was a little overhyped. I wanted more Nicolas Cage in there, and then it gets a little too bonkers by the end. So, but a lot of people loved it. Next up, we got to have Arcane League of Legends Season 1 from Shout Studios. Have not really watched this show at all. Heard good things, just not as much as a TV person as I am a movie person. All right, next up, we got a new one here with How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the 1966 classic from Warner. Do I need this one on 4K? I have a Blu-ray. I feel pretty good with that. But it is an all-time amazing Christmas classic, so I'll probably watch it around the holidays again. But don't need the 4K unless it got really cheap, like under $10. And next up, we got a new one here with Drag Me to Hell from Shout Studios. This, I believe, is a Sam Raimi title. I remember it being pretty darn good, so I do want to get this one eventually, too. Next up, we got Borderlands from Lionsgate. I saw this one in theaters. I was underwhelmed with it. Do not need it in the collection at all. Simple as that. Next up, we got a new one here of Addams Family's Values from Paramount. This I do want to add to my collection because I am an Addams Family fan. So eventually I will. Just got to wait for a discount. Next up, we got a new one, Trick or Treat from Arrow, and I did not pick this one up. I think it sold out, didn't it? A lot of people seem to love this one. I've never seen this movie, so Do you think it's in my wheelhouse? You guys gotta let me know. I'm sure we'll get back in stock if it's that popular. Oh wait, no, Trick or Treat. Yes, I was thinking Trick or Treat. Sorry, that one I don't think has come out yet, but the pre-orders have sold out. Trick or Treat. Yes, I've seen this one. Anthology horror movie. You got little Sam in it, right? This one's a great one. So yeah, eventually I will pick this up when it gets discounted. The cool artwork too. We got a new one here as well with Zodiac from Paramount. I've not actually seen this movie. I know you're probably gasping right now. Isn't this a David Finch title? I think. Haven't seen it yet. Heard wonderful things. I will check it out eventually. Next up, we got Twistas, Twisting It Up from Universal. I saw this movie in theaters. I thought it was a pretty good follow up legacy sequel, if you want to call it that. Great acting talent in there, of course. So I would love to see what the 4K sounds like there. And then number one, of course, number one, Deadpool and Wolverine, Disney Marvel. Was there any doubt? This movie was so darn popular in theaters. I mean, heck, the steelbooks were selling out at like $60, $70. So you know this movie was going to sell. As simple as that. I still don't have it in my collection, but I quite liked the movie. But there we go. Looks like the studio's dominating there. Yes, some boutique labels here and there, but looks like a lot of the studios came to play with those great releases. But now let's go ahead and take a look at the market share breakdown. So let's get into the top secret files. Let's look at the charts here. Yes. All right. So we got 4Ks here at just under 19%, but I love to see that. I thought 4Ks were going to have a dramatic drop, like get back down to 6% or 10%, but they've been pretty consistent, right? In the 20s and then just right under 20. I love to see them at that spot. So maybe this is a pattern now because it's been like 3 weeks in a row where they've been pretty darn solid. So maybe that's a good sign for things to happen with 4K. Maybe 4K is not stopping anytime soon. So I love to see that. Blu-rays did drop a little bit there, but they're still around, above 25%. That is still okay. I would love to see them above 30%, but it's okay. At least high definition is still selling somewhat. And then DVDs around 56%. Like I said, I would love to see DVDs about half the market share. So this is still a little bit too high for me, but it makes sense when you go into the retail spaces. They mostly have DVDs. Now, I think if they would take away some of those DVDs, add more Blu-rays, add more 4Ks, I think those formats would sell a little bit more. Maybe not a ton more, but at least a few percentage points. So I don't know, maybe they should try changing things up. Like I said, not getting rid of DVDs. I know people love DVDs. I like DVDs myself, but just having a more even mixture, I think could do some really cool things for the collecting market out there. But let's talk about now the state of physical media. Where are we at with collecting? Well, we got these banger releases that have been coming out over the previous month. So I love that. I mean, spooky season ended with so many bangers from studios and boutique labels. And I don't think it's stopping anytime soon. We've gotten great announcements from different studios and labels. So I'm really excited to see what they're producing in terms of what movie catalog titles are coming out with. I think that's really cool. I think we're going to have a lot to feast on as a collecting community. My only problem is too high of prices on 4Ks especially, and steelbooks especially. Like 4K steelbooks, I'm completely out on. I will only get it if it's like $25 and under, maybe max 30. That's why I picked up the Ring. I saw it for like 25 bucks in a Walmart, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to send a message to them that, hey, I will buy a 4K steelbook, but at a reasonable price. I'm not going to pay 60, 50. No, I'm not going to do that. It just ain't going to happen. So hopefully I'm voting with my dollar there, and hopefully they'll get prices back to a reasonable level. I know prices have gone up. They just should have gone up that much. It's just skyrocketing. It is wild out there. So that's the only problem I see. But in terms of what we're getting, I actually am really enjoying. I'm very exciting for what to see in the holiday season. I'm sure they're going to have a few bangers in there too. So very excited for that. And then all the deals with Black Friday coming up, and Amazon deals and all the boutique label sales. I mean, I think they're really going to try to get some good discounts out there for consumers this year. I'm just hoping, hopefully be a merry Christmas with these movies. So I'm excited for that, and we'll see what happens. But I think it's a good time to be a physical media collector. But that is my thoughts on the state of physical media right now. You guys got to let me know in the comments below What are you enjoying about collecting right now? What are you excited by or surprised by in the world of collecting physical media and movie watching? What have been some bangers you have been checking out recently? And of course, you haven't already, go ahead and mega smash that like and subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. That way you stay entertained and up to date on all future physical media number breakdowns. Of course, you guys know that I like to cover this for you all, so we just have a great time talking these movies. So go ahead, have an amazing day. Do your part to make the world a better place. Of course, you'll love this physical media topic, my friend. Go ahead and mega smash the next video right now. And thank you so much, my mega membership supporters. If you love talking and collecting movies, consider joining the Mega League of Film Fans through memberships to support content creation while gaining access to perks like shoutouts, exclusive videos, and future topic choices.